Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. How should we avoid fatigue in these long days of fast, especially towards Asr time?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Long days. I'm guessing that this person is living in the Western Hemisphere. Huh? No. Living in the West. Northern Hemisphere. That now we are in the summertime. In the summertime, for everyone's information, in America and around this region here, summertime, like this or like that, Fajr enters around 4 o'clock. And Maghrib is not until 8:45. So, what is that? 16 hours? 16 hours that we're fasting. It is pretty long. Still we're saying Alhamdulillah, because there are some countries, they fast for how long? 20 hours. We have Naksibendi Murids, Osmanli Murids, all the way from Denmark, that is fasting 22 hours they are fasting. And we are praying for them, because there must be a secret there too. There must be a secret that why they are fasting such long hours. Very few Muslims there fasting such long hours. Maybe we cannot limit the mercy of Allah. Maybe those few ones, they are fasting for the whole nation. So, are you going to get fatigued in these fasting days? Yes, of course you're going to. How are you going to avoid fatigue? You cannot avoid fatigue. You are going to be fatigued. You are going to get tired. That is the point of fasting too. So that you're not going to be running around so much. You're going to sit down quiet somewhere. To sit, not to run around looking at the whole world. To sit in your sajada and maybe to make more salawats. To think about your life more. To think about Allah and His Prophet more. Not to just sleep. How are you going to avoid fatigue? You cannot avoid it. Have a healthy sahur, you have energy. If we're talking about the physical aspect of how to avoid it, it's very easy. Eat proper sahur and eat proper iftar. Millions, they make sahur fried oily things. Isn't it? Huge banquet they're having. Fried stuff, oily things, biryani for sahur. Later, fasting in the daytime, you're tired. Of course you're tired, because not only you're not eating, but all the energy now in your body is going to digesting all that oil that you put in your stomach at 4 o'clock in the morning. This is not sunnah. Then later, you get hungry. Then you have iftar. You break your iftar with pakora and samosa. Oily, fried, spicy stuff again. Once in a while it's okay, I like it too. But it's become a bidat. Huh? You're breaking fast with that. Then later you're going to eat, because they break their fast, so millions are doing this. Millions. Isn't it? First they have a big plate, all fried stuff. Nom, 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 nom. Maghrib passing. Half hour still eating. Nom, 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 nom. They pray Maghrib quickly. Then after that they have another full meal that they eat for another 2 hours. Say to me, this is not happening. Yes? Yes. 30 days non-stop. You don't eat like that outside of Ramadan. Inside of Ramadan, you're eating. Hasbunallah. How are you not going to get tired? Of course you're going to get. Physically, you're done. And these days especially, 8:45, 9 o'clock, you're going to start eating. So that means you go eating for 2 hours. 11 o'clock, you're going to stop. There's a reason why you have to limit your time to eat and you have to pray more. You want your body to, this body is made to last. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created our bodies in reality. If you have the body of the children of Adam alayhi salam, it can last you thousands of years. But with sin, it's making you to become shorter and it's making you to become more unhealthy. But if you remain holding on to the sunnats of the Prophet, not the sunnats of your nation, not the sunnats of your country, not the sunnats of your cuisine, but the sunnats of the Prophet ﷺ, because our shahadat is much stronger, isn't it? It's much more important to us than our culture, isn't it? So, hold on to that. How Holy Prophet ﷺ break his fast? With a date and with water. This body, when we say it's fatigued, we are tired, but our body is very happy because it's taking a break. It's not 24 hours just working and digesting and digesting and digesting. Our stomach is taking a break when we're fasting. And when you break your fast with a date, that is the best thing that you can break your fast with. Your body is going to thank you. Allah and His Prophet loves it. Take one date, drink some water, pray Maghrib. Eat properly. In this order, in this way, in the Osmanli way, you eat, you start with soup. It is also a sunnat. The soup, you prepare the stomach. You don't just, boom, bring in all the heavy, thick foods that is very unhealthy. Something thin, something watery to make the system to work properly, then you eat other things. Watch how your Shaykh is eating. Sahur, you eat healthy things. Yeah, you want to have dinner, you can have. You want to have dates and have some fruit, have some other things. People now they eat other things. You can. That's okay. But this Ramadan is a time to fast. It is not a time to feast. Don't make that mistake. If you feast during the time of Ramadan, your body will shut down. If you fast during the time of Ramadan, after Ramadan you'll become stronger, lighter, more healthy. Inshallah Rahman. You're tired during the time of Asr, go take a cold shower. Don't sleep during the time of Asr time, unless it's extreme emergency that's happening to you. You're not well, we're not going to say nothing. You understand? But if there is no extreme emergency, in that time, sit somewhere. Take a cold shower. You'll be rejuvenated at that time. Go to your sajada. Do something. Be active. May Allah give us energy in the time of Ramadan to worship. That is another thing. If you break your fast and you eat another full 10-course dinner, you will not have any energy to do nothing else because all the blood is rushing to the stomach to digest the food. You're going to stumble your way through Taraweeh, and right after you're going to go to sleep. The days and the nights of Ramadan, they are very holy nights. You spend the night in worship. It's going to be very blessed for you. And you cannot do it when your stomach is like this, bloated with the food. Like I said, if you are going to jump into the food during the time of Ramadan, then what's the use? What's the use of denying yourself food and drink? It's to teach you control. What's the use now? We should be able to control, inshallah Rahman. And the blessings of Ramadan must then reach to the other months of the year. May Allah give us more strength and wisdom, inshallah, to do that. Assalamu alaikum.